It has been said that Roman Reigns is holding the WWE and the Universal Championship hostage, and I kind of agree. So in today's video, we will be watching Roman Reigns ruin the WWE. So we're gonna check this out from Plana Productions, another one, a banger. I already know it's gonna be good, so let me go ahead and do this right here. Perfect. Let's get to the video.
Welcome back to another hot takes video. The first hot take says Roman Reigns being God pushed is making the WWE product and wrestlers worse at the end of the day.
I can see that.
Is Roman Reigns and his God push ruining the WWE? I don't think so. I think it's brought a level of relevancy back into WWE, and I think it's made all the world title feuds he's been involved in that much greater. I don't think this is ruining WWE or making everyone worse at the end of the day. The next hot take says that Roman will be champ for 2,000 plus days.
God, no, please don't.
If not both world titles.
See, I was talking about this the other day, I think on stream. It's the fact that, well, number one, what I was saying was Roman Reigns, his current reign, no pun intended, should be treated with more respect because what one of my guys said was about Roman losing his championship at the Night of Champions, formerly the King of the Ring, King and Queen of the Ring. I was saying that Roman's reign in today's times, being on social media, being in the eye of the public, being in interviews all day, every day, you see him everywhere. There's no way you ruin this long title reign at that pay-per-view. If he was going to drop the belts, it had to be at Mania. But I don't think there's anything you can do to keep the belt on Roman for 2,000 days and then not hurt the product. Because at this point, it's literally like Roman has beaten everybody, including Brock Lesnar. You have Cody go up against him, a formidable opponent at Mania, and you don't give him the W. Who's next? Like, who takes the belt off of him? And if he holds it for another 1,000 days, then at this point, you've booked him so strong. There's nobody currently that you can have on the roster that could beat him, so you have to go get new talent. But then even then, the new talent has to work their way up for it to even make sense that Roman loses. So this take, I'm not feeling this one.
But at least the Universal Championship will be there. Oh God, I don't think Roman's gonna hold this title for another 1,000 days. I don't know if I want to see it for another 1,000 days. Is he really gonna break Bruno Sammartino's record? I don't think so.
You can't, not in today's days.
A lot of fans, so I don't think WWE should go ahead and do this. Wash says that it shouldn't be Cody Rhodes to dethrone Roman Reigns for his titles. It should be an upcoming star from NXT, especially Braun Breaker. No, I don't think Braun Breaker should be. It should be Cody Rhodes.
Bro, why would you have somebody from NXT, which technically is a developmental brand? Why would you have somebody from NXT dethrone Roman? No.
The point of the story is that loss leads to a victory. The downfall leads to the rise. Like, you need someone to lose. And honestly, I'm all about story. And if you throw Braun Breaker in there just to have a young guy win it, I don't think there will be much of a story. So I think Cody Rhodes is the guy. If not Cody, maybe Seth.
Plus, he just got beat by Carmelo Hayes. So what does that mean? Carmelo has to go to the top of the card immediately.
Rollins, but definitely not someone from NXT. I wouldn't do that. Jay says that Roman is nothing without the title. This is a world-class hater, Jay. I got to disagree with this hot take.
I don't agree with that at all.
Without a title, Roman Reigns is the #1 guy in the industry right now. The next,
I think, okay, before we move on to that one, I think that Roman and the bloodline, the story and the character development that they've created, they're bigger than the title now, because people are still waiting to figure out what's going to happen when Roman addresses the Usos for losing the tag titles. Okay, so let's say Roman keeps his belts and then they address that. That's a storyline that you can ride to another pay-per-view. Then let's say Roman loses his title. That's another story, because now, do the Usos leave? Do they still respect him? Does The Rock come into the picture at that point? Because I know everybody's been wanting for him to come into the picture, but now he loses the title, so he's no longer the head of the table. There's so much more you can do with that bloodline and that storyline. Roman doesn't need the titles, because the Usos are showing that they don't even really need the titles right now.
Static says that 2015 through 2019 Roman Reigns wasn't that bad. It wasn't terrible, but it was pretty bad. Like, if you look back at all of his feuds, all his programs, the crowd reactions, everybody
fake context,
hated this man,
bro.
There was a reason for it. He just wasn't great, and he wasn't supposed to be that #1 guy at the time. Roman Reigns,
they should have turned him heel so long ago,
so I can
man.
see why a lot of people didn't like him at the time. He really stepped up his game. If you look at his work and performance now compared to 2015 through 2019, you can see a great difference. So I will say it was that bad back then. Jacob says, just because you are a heel doesn't mean you need to cheat to win. And yeah, you do make a fair point, but when you cheat, that is going to give you the loudest crowd reaction, and a lot of people from the crowd boo.
But for the longest though, Roman was winning clean before the bloodline became
so I understand why that's always
involved.
been a staple of heels over the last 50 years. But I do like myself some, dominant heels like Gunther. Like Gunther is
he wins
changing
clean.
the way that a heel is being portrayed, and I kind of like that as well. I think there needs to be a mix of everything. I think some people gotta cheat like Dominic Mysterio, while others like Gunther can win. I think Roman should be more dominant, to be honest, but it is what it is, The next hot take says Drew McIntyre has been treated poorly ever since Clash at the Castle, and he deserves to be featured as a top star like he was in 2020 through 2021.
Yo, justice for Drew McIntyre, man. That man had one of the best pops at the Royal Rumble when he Claymore kicked Brock Lesnar. And let's all be honest, man, Drew never got his WrestleMania moment because of COVID. And now they've booked Roman so strong. Could you imagine the pop he would have got if he would have won at Clash at the Castle? WA to bring Solo into the picture? Yeah, Drew is, I feel Drew, man. Because now they got him they just got him in the IC title picture losing. Him and Sheamus just losing. So, yeah, I feel him on that.
And I think it was even before Clash at the Castle. I think when I saw this man feuding with Baron Corbin for WrestleMania 38,
Bum-ass
I was
Corbin.
like, God damn, this man really, he has not recovered since that WWE title loss and Bobby Lashley feud. But I agree, he does need to be treated better. And even he would agree because he has not re-signed a contract with WWE because he doesn't like where he's at right now.
Yeah,
Ryan
bro.
says, unifying championships with such a deep roster like today is detrimental to the locker room and WWE. Both main event and tag divisions have consolidated, and it has weakened both, especially Raw. I will say for the tag team titles, I do think they should be split up. But as for the world championships, I just can't see Roman losing unless he loses both belts. So at least
this man got the SmackDown Women's Championship too,
one unified
or the Raw Women's
But
Championship.
for the tag team division, we should definitely split that up. However, this hot take would disagree. I says having one world title is better than having two. I think we should have.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now, cuz Fox and USA is not having that. Ain't no way. And if they unified it, that one person is going to be working double duty all the time. I don't think those networks they don't want the absence of a belt or a champion, because that's going to bring eyes to their channel. Part of it is in the ring. The other part, and this is kind of why I don't like knowing so much, but I mean, I can't help it because the information is out there. They're not going to let that happen.
Have two world championships, but not right now. What do you guys think? Do you agree with or do you think that we need two world championships? Mike says Gunther versus Cody for the main event of WrestleMania 40 is more interesting than Roman versus Cody 2. And as for that hot take, I gotta disagree. I want to see Gunther versus
disagree
Cody,
too.
But down the line, Roman versus
they hinted
Cody
at it at the
2
Rumble
is what
though.
I want to see at WrestleMania 40.
Cody has to
Next
go
hot take
over.
Says Roman versus Jey Uso for WrestleMania 40 without the world title would be much better than The Rock versus Roman. And I gotta completely disagree with that one. There is no way that WWE would book Jey Uso. And I honestly think that The Rock versus Roman Reigns is the match that everybody wants to see.
Everybody, bro.
I think if you have the opportunity,
There
to
could be
choose
so
between
much
Jey Uso
storytelling.
and The Rock, if The Rock does agree to come back, you gotta go with The Rock.
There could be
every
so
single
much
time.
storytelling.
The Jaconator says Gunther is one of the greatest IC champions of all time, definitely in the top 3. Is he one of the greatest? Yes. Is he in the top 3? I don't think so.
No.
But I think he will
it's
get
too
there
much
by the end of this reign. I think that right now
it's too much. It's too early.
Savage, The Miz, and Chris Jericho. And
you gotta have Y2J,
number 4, maybe number 5, depending on other names. But I believe he will get there by the end of this title reign. And
you gotta have
also
Y2J
really depends
on
how
there.
many times he does win that IC championship. Saga Boy says, if Gunther loses the IC title and moves forward for the main event scene, then Nakamura is the perfect one to dethrone him for the title.
Nah.
Please no. We've seen how that story ends up.
Bro, what is up with these
Nakamura
takes?
winning a mid-card championship. They just
These are just not good takes. What?
don't show up. We won't see that championship for many months to come, so I don't think I want Nakamura to win it. The next hot take says Dominic Mysterio is the best heel in WWE, and you can't.
Okay, I don't know what he's about to say, but Dominic has been getting nuclear heat. I don't know if Roman is technically like a heel because people still love him. People still want to throw up the ones. People still want to be a part of the bloodline. But like nuclear heat, did y'all hear the reaction he got after Mania? Listen, I know it's Ray's son. I know everybody has been treating Dom as if he's just an afterthought, but the Judgment Day was the best thing to happen to him, and Dom might be the best heel in WWE right now.
that when you literally have Roman Reigns in WWE as the top heel in the whole business right now. So no, Dom is not, but he is a close second. Pro Gamer Galaxy says the Judgment Day should get a tag team.
Hell no.
And I agree. I want to see the group have a lot of championships. And I think that once you split up the tag belts, you got to give it to Damian Priest and Dominic Mysterio. Meanwhile,
Okay. I take that back. If it's Dom and Damian Priest, yes. I thought they were talking about Finn and Damian Priest because they have not been building them at all. And at this point, I'm not even interested. I'm only interested in Rhea and Dom. Because Damian Priest, it just seems like it's a waiting game to get to Puerto Rico. I don't know what they're doing with the Judgment Day, but they got some wins. I think they got a win tonight, too. But Finn, he should have won at WrestleMania against Edge. I'm sorry.
Finn Balor can win the US or IC Championship, maybe even the World Championship at one point.
Nah.
Lolo says Bobby Lashley needs to reform the Hurt Business with MVP, Omos, and the Profits and dominate Raw again. And yeah, I agree. I agree. Want to see that happen. As much as I would love to see the old Hurt Business, the new one sounds even better. So let's. I agree. Jason says you don't have to be big and muscular to succeed in WWE, and it is quite sad most people believe
Daniel
this.
Bryan!
And you don't, it doesn't hurt, and it would help you, if anything, if you are a big, sweaty man. So you don't really need to be big, but it will definitely help your chances in
Daniel Bryan
in WWE. Jason says CM Punk should return one more time to WWE.
I don't know if that's happening, Chief.
I would love to see that. It's just never happening.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I don't think it would even work out because, you know, Triple H and CM Punk just don't like each other, and I just can't see that relationship ever being
Plus,
fixed.
AEW is paying him way too much.
WWE, but at least he's coming back to AEW, so that is a good thing. Speaking of that return, Ango says CM Punk and the AEW drama was all a work. I don't know about you guys, but the more I think about it, the more that this could be a possibility. If this was all a work, then was it a good call to make this happen, to make your company look, you know, completely destructive backstage, just to create a hot storyline? We gotta wait to see until things unfold.
Nah, bro. If you know CM Punk, there's no way this is a work. Like, there's absolutely no way. All of this, just Punk just sitting at home collecting a check because Tony's still paying him. All of this just for him to sit at home and collect a paycheck and the Young Bucks and Omega to just be out here. All of these reports are coming up. There's no way this is to work. This is how you make gold out of crap. This is what they're trying to do. If he comes back and they create FTR and Punk versus the Elite, you made gold nugget out of the regular crap nugget. I don't want to say, yeah, you know what I'm saying. There's no way all of this was premeditated in the work. Now, after the fact that after the media scrum, and I believe them boys really squabbled. I believe they really fought. I believe that really happened, but I don't believe all of this was a work. There's no way.
Says wrestling is the most simple yet most complicated thing to explain to a non-wrestling fan, and I would totally agree.
That's a fact, bro.
Put it. You say
that is
you're wrestling, but it's fake, and everyone goes, huh? So what's the point? So it's very hard to describe it. It's very hard to explain it. You did a good job at explaining the difficulty of explaining wrestling to a non-wrestling fan. Aldo says.
Okay, if you're a non-wrestling fan and you're watching this, first of all, welcome to our world. Explaining wrestling to a non-wrestling fan. So I had somebody, one of my friends, Fred, he was like, hey, you know this is all fake, right? And this is how I explain wrestling to people in order for them to understand what wrestling is. Everybody has their favorite movie, their favorite TV show, their favorite sitcom, any of those. Wrestling is watching that, but live, and they're acrobats and athletes. It's literally watching Hollywood and any type of sports come together. Hence, sports entertainment. So for all of y'all people who try to come at us and say that, oh, wrestling is fake, we know it's scripted. The same way that if we was to watch Independence Day, we know that Will Smith is playing a character. If we watch Alien versus Predator, we know those are actors. We know that. But we watch it anyway. So shut the hell up.
Dominic Mysterio is better than MJF as a heel, and I've actually seen this around the internet from many people. This isn't the first time I've seen this, and I gotta disagree. While
I don't know about that.
Great heel reactions.
I do feel like MJF title reign is kind of mid right now, though.
while MJF as a character is a much stronger heel. He's just a dickhead you want to hate, you know? Dom is really good as a heel, but I would say MJF is better right now. Maine says that Roman Reigns matches aren't fun to watch, and this is another hot take I've seen around the internet
I can see that,
of times here and there, and I just don't understand it. I feel like Roman Reigns has the most fun matches to watch just because the stakes to it are so high. Like, if Roman Reigns loses that match, that 1,000-day title reign is going to come to an end.
He loses
and
a lot.
Also, he's going to be pinned for the first time since 2019. So because of that, I'm always on edge for Roman Reigns and his matches.
That's a fire
The last
picture.
hot take comes from Jimmy Jim Jims, and they say The Undertaker is the
All right,
worst of all time.
get him
Oh,
outta here.
Stop the cap.
All right.
Where's AJ
All
Styles?
right. Get that man out of here. Get him out of here. I don't even know why you put him in this. I don't even know why you put him in this. That's just a troll account. The Undertaker is the greatest character of all time. I have no idea why he's even talking. Greatest character, amazing in-ring performer. There's a reason why he was 21-0 at one point. Get him out of here.
Pull up the clip of AJ Styles.
Hold on a second. That's Cap. That's Cap. That means a lot.
Shout out to him, man. Hey, this was a good video, man. Plana Productions, another one. All right, that's actually kind of cool. I actually like that idea about going through with the going through the comments and finding some comments and then, you know, discussing the topics that people say. Hey, if y'all want to, you know, if you got some hot takes, if you got some ideas, drop them in the comments, because that's actually kind of fire. I would love to react to some of y'all's comments, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. Appreciate y'all. I know I said it in the last video. Appreciate y'all for getting us over to over 100 subscribers, man. I'm enjoying this ride. Join us in the live streams on Mondays and Thursdays, and also join the Discord if you want to get in on some 2K23 gameplay, because we're looking to do some King of the Ring bouts, Elimination Chamber, and also some war games. So appreciate y'all for watching, man. I will see you back in the ring. Peace.